Good morning. It's a bright sunny day. It's the 10th of July. The time now is 11:05 UK time. So I've just opened up the charts and I see that my order's been executed. That's not an entry, that's an exit. The markets are capitulating on news that's been coming out this week. I've been short on the DAX now for a little while actually. I mean, probably 3 to 4 weeks. Expecting it to fall. It didn't fall straight away, but now it's just it's in free fall. But I've taken my pips now. I'm very happy with the return. So the price that I can see I've closed at is 9745. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and have a look at the DAX German 30. Oh, look at that! Oh, what a big fall today. That is over 1.5% fall. So we can see just this week, massive fall. And I would have actually just sold out even earlier there. But I'm very, very happy with the return there. That was 250 points. My entry was actually back here, which was actually June the 4th, if I recall. So I was actually in. I was in at this point, and then it recovered slightly, and then it's just, as you can see, it's up and down. It hit 3 points. It hit resistance, which is around the 10,000 mark. 10,000. The DAX has never ever been at 10,000 before. So it's been trying to break through, and now the bears are in. The bears have sold it, and it's just gone into free fall. So I'm very happy indeed with that particular trade. But what we're also going to do is have a look at another two, which I'm open on. So let's go into those ones now. Okay, so this is Oz New Zealand. So we're into currencies now. I trade all of them: shares, currencies, anything where we know that there's a great chart set up, all the indicators are right, there's bullish or bearing engulfing candles, so anything where we know there's a high probability of a fall. As you can see at the moment, this is 193 pips in my favor. So let's have a look where I got in here. This was on June the 12th. Okay, so it was already in free fall there. I could have got in a bit earlier, but what I was actually seeing was the news coming out of New Zealand, the change in interest rates. Interest rates have gone up at that point. That was the news that came out. So hey, I'm not some genius that's suddenly thought, yep, New Zealand's definitely going to be strengthening against everything else. It's obvious interest rates have and the US dollar's been weakening, so it's natural. It's just natural that this is going to happen. So as you can see here, I got in at this point, which is on June the 12th. We can see it's been falling nicely. There was a bit of a recovery there, but I stayed in. I stayed in deliberately on the trade. As we always know, there's a bit of a rebound, but you can see that the currency is shorted even further. So at the moment we are at 10,643. So I'm 193 points up on this one. But what I'm more interested in is the lowest point that this currency bear has been, which is just here. Okay, so that's the lowest point. What I'm interested in is, can it go any further than that? The probability is not, although the New Zealand dollar is very, very strong at the moment because of interest rates being high there, and certainly with what's going on in Australia at the moment. But you know, if this hasn't actually happened in the past, this is going to be the first time that it's broken through this resistance. So this is January of this year. So as we know, 1, 2, 3 points that it actually hits. If it breaks it next time, then that could continue way into free fall. So where I've got my trend line, it could come down even further there, or we may see a rebound. But you can see this is just trending beautifully down on the weekly. I mean, it's just a fantastic little trade, this one. I like to stay in on the long game. This is daily, but as you can see on the weekly ones, you've got to give your trade room to breathe. You've got to give it room for breathe. All this 50-point stops and stuff, just don't do it. It's just no point. You got to stay in the longer game. Minimum, absolute minimum of 100 pip stop on any trade. I like trading in around 150, 200 pip stops. I'd rather trade a less per point and then just have a much wider stop. So my target for this particular month on this trading account was 15%. I've absolutely obliterated that with just 3 trades. I'm just going to show you the third one now. Okay, so not surprisingly, the other currency pair I went for was New Zealand against the US dollar. The Kiwi against the US. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just like trading so easy. Look, I mean, it's just come back on the June the 4th. I wonder what is a good time to get in. I should have got in here actually at this point here. I mean, this is June the 4th. It's come back to the red, my good old red line, the 200-day moving average. We're looking at this as the daily chart, and it's just hit the 200, and then you get this great big engulfing green candle where the buyers have just suddenly come in, and of course that's just at the time where where they've announced in New Zealand that they're going to be increasing interest rates and likely for further increases this year. So hey, there's a surprise. Money is going to be moved into New Zealand dollars because they're getting a better rate of interest than anywhere else in the world. And of course, the US currency has been weakening. It's been weakening against the British pound, against for cable. I mean, cable's absolutely flying the other way at the moment. So it just stands to reason. I mean, it's just obvious. But we need to look at the charts, though, just to find the right times to get in. So this was the second go I actually had at this. And here we go. I got in on this one, June the 12th. So yeah, we're just in a month, which just shows you I'll stay in the trades, give them room to breathe, as I said before. And at the moment, this is 118 pips up, which is great. But what we've got here is our horizontal major resistance. So I am looking closely at that. It has broken that at the moment. So that was 8794. But that is a major resistance point. So let's have a look again on the weekly. I love looking on the weekly charts. It also tells in the picture. There we are. So what we're looking is August the 1st. August the 1st, 2011. So we're talking 3 years onwards. And what we're seeing is it's hit that same point again. It's hit the 8,800 mark again. So what's going to happen next? Is it going to continue to break through, or are we going to see it coming down? Well, as I said before, the New Zealand interest rates are great at the moment. So this is where the money's gone. So that's why it's looking so strong. And of course, the news coming out of the US is pretty dire. So who knows? It could break through. But I am watching this because it could be perceived in the wider marketplace where the big money goes from what the banks and the big institutions are doing, that they may start to push that down again. But we'll see what happens. But I'm very happy at the moment. There's 119 pips in my favour. I think if it starts coming back again, I'll be quite happy just to bank that. Always take your pips. Always take them. I've hit target for this month, which was the 15% already, just on 3 trades. Just goes to show you can trade any account, whatever you've got in there. A 15% return for the month is very nice, tax free, as a UK trader. And let's see what else we can get. Lots more to gobble up. I'm Adam Collingwood, the Financial Traders Cafe. If you like this, then you're very welcome to join the Financial Traders Cafe. There's lots of free training videos on there. And we'd be very welcome to have you on board.